Time for my favorite time. Time to not do what I was planning on doing today because Mr. Chris Cornell has released something new. It's Watching the Wheels for Jason McIntyre. Jason, thank you for sounding the alarm on this one. Put your capo on the 2nd fret and grab yourself a C chord. Now the strumming pattern for this song is going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That strumming pattern doesn't sit that well with me, so if I revert to something else entirely during the course of this video, I do apologize, and of course you should feel encouraged to strum however you want. But we are going to play 8 beats of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're playing 8 beats of F major 7, which from C, all that means is your middle and your ring fingers go down 1 string towards the floor. You don't even have to bar that baby E string. It leaves itself open for F major 7. But something fancy happens at the end of the C chord as you're going to move into the F chord, and again at the end of the F chord as you're going to go back to the C chord. For the last 3 strums, the final up, down, up, you're going to take your middle finger off of that C chord. Then switch to your F major 7, of course, and for the last 3 strums of the F major 7, you're going to take both your middle and your ring fingers off of that chord, and you may find that makes it really easy to get back to C, because that's what you have to do to get back to C anyways. You just have more time to do it now. So that's the intro. The verse is very similar to the intro. Instead of just going back and forth, it goes C, F, C, C, and that happens twice. Do it again and notice that the finger does come off even when you're not going to change to the F. When I say that I'm okay, we're going to start with our F chord. Going to G. I would bet dollars to donuts that Chris Cornell played Tom Petty G, which is going to be ring finger on E3, middle finger on A2, and pinky finger on other E3. You can play whatever G you want, but there's a G7 at the end of this section, and if you're playing Tom Petty G, all you have to do is switch to your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the E string to accomplish G7. So, F, G, the chorus. Start with F. Mind you, all Fs in this song will be the F we've been playing the whole time, F major 7, unless otherwise stated. F, G, C, A minor. The second line is F, E minor, D minor, G. We need to talk about that G, but I'm going to save it for later. The third line starts with G, F, A minor, A minor 7 with a G in the bass. It sounds harder than it is. From your A minor, just take your ring finger and put it on the E string 3rd fret. It's a great way to walk from A minor to F, which is where we're going. F, followed by my favorite thing in the whole wide world, F minor in the key of C, 1, 3, 3. So that much so far. Then we have a frantic walk down from C. Play your C chord, followed by the chord that comes in between C and A minor. I call it that because that's the only time you ever play it. Lose your ring finger and middle finger sneaks up to A2, followed by A minor. And then a really quick G note in the bass of your A minor, making it A minor 7 with the G in the bass, but it's delayed rhythmically compared to the rest of the chord changes. F minor into the next verse. But I said we have to talk about that G, the fourth chord of the second line of the chorus. You might want to skip this section. It really sounds to me like the guitar is playing G, but I believe this to be a Chris Cornellism. The bass plays C, which does not line up with G. It lines up more with what I believe it's supposed to be, D minor 7, so you can play that if you want. It'd be 1, 1, 2, open. But the next time this happens in the song, there are two guitars, so you can hear them a little better, and it definitely hangs just on D minor. So you could play D minor G, like I believe it goes. You could play D minor 7 if you want, or you could just hang on D minor. Any of those are great. For the second pre-chorus, they shake their heads and they look at me. There's one tiny change. You could do it just the same as the previous pre-chorus, but this time the guitar goes F, D minor, G. But the second half is the same as previously, F, G, G7. And there's only one thing left to discuss at the end of the last chorus, the third line of chords, when we go G, F, and our descending A minor 7 with a G in the bass, followed by a mysterious mystery chord, but how nice of them to arpeggiate it out for us. That's F sharp, A, C, E, and another F sharp and back down. It's a D7 chord. You could play D7 regular, or you could play D7 with an F sharp in the bass. From an A minor chord, just move your middle finger to the E string 2nd fret. Unfortunately, we're not going from an A minor chord, we're going from the A minor 7 with the G in the bass. But nonetheless, that illustrates how to get to the chord, and then you play your F minor, frantic walk. Reprise of F minor, frantic walk. One more time. We're into the intro, which is the end. That's it. Thank you so much for being here for Chris Cornell's rendition of Watching the Wheels. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.